Well, hello and welcome to the Rhythm Heaven DS tutorial to edit the graphics. I'm your host, meuol. Today we're going to be going over the stuff that you need to know to edit the graphics. So, yep, let's just jump right ahead. This is not scripted at all, so if I flub up, please bear with me for a bit. And yep, let's just start. First off, the requirements. You're going to need this tool called Tinke. This one basically opens up the Rhythm Heaven ROM, and you can extract all of the graphics and sounds and stuff from it. Here's the link. It's going to be in the description, and you go and download it right here. Then you're going to be needing this one, the console tool, which for the purposes of this tutorial we're going to go ahead and call it palette tool. Link's also going to be in the description. I think you may just want to download this one, the version 3.01. I'm not sure how different they all are, but I think I have this one, the latest release for Windows. But yeah, here's the links. It's all going to be in the description. You're also going to be needing Rhythm Heaven ROM. You go get that one however you can, because I cannot tell you. And yeah, let's just start. First off, what we want to do is open up Tinke, and then open up the ROM. It's just going to open up all of the stuff that is in the Rhythm Heaven ROM. Now, for the graphics, we're going to go to Graph Arc, and here are all of the games. You know, all of your favorite Rhythm Heaven DS games. Here they are all. Here there are. Okay, whatever. They're all by their code names. So, for example, Backbeat, which may not be too self-explanatory, is Lockstep. And then I think Assemble is Built to Scale DS. Here you can see, here's the models. I don't even know. This is the first time I opened up this folder, so I don't know about any of this. I don't know about this. How to edit Rhythm Heaven DS's Built to Scale, so yep. They all have code names. Some of them weird, some of them are pretty explanatory, like Karate is Karate Man. Giro is Love Lizards for some reason. And yeah, for the purposes of this tutorial, we're going to go to DJ School, and we're going to mess around with these ones. So yep, all of the oh, go away, Abast. All of the files outside of folders inside, they are, what do you call it? Oh yeah, they are for the base game. So for example, the DJ School, all of these that are out are for DJ School 1, well, or just plain DJ School. Then version 2 is for Remix 4, if I recall correctly, and version 3 is for Remix 7. Some of the games may have more, depending of if they have more sequels, or if they have like other kinds of game modes or different textures in remixes. For example, Rocker, that is for rockers, has like the original game, then it has the sequel, then it has Battle of the Bands, then it has Training Lessons, and then it has one of the remixes, 6-1. So it's quite a lot. You're just going to have to pinpoint which one is it, which one's which, and all. And yep, let's start. And let's start to learn. So these files, you want to open them up in a very specific order, which is what we're going to start going through right now. First, the NCLR file. I probably butchered that up. To view it, you go to view it. This is the palette of the game. You can see all of the palettes. First, palette 1, palette 2, palette 3, and palette 4. They are the colors that you're going to use in the game. Due to the Nintendo DS's limitation, you can only use I think it's 15 colors per sprite or something, because the first one is always set to be transparency or something. And yep, this is the palette. Second, you want to open this one that looks like a WinZip file. It's NCVR-LZ. You want to unpack this one, and then you get a little one. This one is pretty cool. It's the graphics of the game, and if you open it, you're going to see that it's pretty messy, alright. We're not going to edit this one. This is just for like a preview and for the set order that you have to open them. So yeah, next you want to open the NCER file. You want to go to view it, and well, you cannot see anything right now, but if we go here and change one of the animations, it's DJ Blue, this is the student, and then you can change it, and then you can see all of the animations. These are the ones that we're going to edit. And yep, we're not going to edit them quite yet, because if you go to the .NANR file, you can basically preview all of the animations. For example, which one do they move? I think, yeah, this one. You might want to turn on transparency so that you can see it all moving. This is basically just for preview because I don't think you can edit them directly. So yeah, you can just see them right there. So yeah, first you open up the palette, then you unpack this one, open up the graphics, open up the I think this is just like a graphics organizer. That's just how I know it. And then if you want, you can preview the animations. So yep. Same process goes, for example, if you want to go to the background. Since it doesn't have any animations, you just have the graphics file. But yeah, we're not going to go into that right now. Okay, so first off, we're going to want to go and extract the palette, because that's the first thing you want to edit. So here, I'm going to rename it to the same name, but just with an OG. Go ahead and save it, and now we have the palette right here. There it is. To edit this one, we're going to want to use the palette tool. There's a little peek at my at my desktop, and open up this one, the console tool 3.jar. I think it's going to take a bit of time to load, or maybe I didn't press it correctly. There we go. And here, open up here, and where is it? I'm going to go to recent elements, hope it's right there. And the sprite tutorial, come on. No, I don't want to change the name. Okay, and here it is, the palette. We're going to open it, and here you can see all of the colors. I heavily recommend to pre-plan these, because once you settle on a palette, it's very time consuming to change it if you want to do so. So I recommend just going to your intended art program and just open up a new project and say, just take a screenshot of DJ school and identify which colors you want to change and all. I don't even know why I'm doing this. And yeah, I think yeah, let me show you. I have my backup here for Dead or Alive, crop stomp. There we go. Palette guide. Here we go. So here is our little friend. I don't even remember his name because it's Chinese and everything. Here's some stuff. Some of this Spanish because I like mixing up my languages. But basically, here are the colors I chose to get from the character, and then I think this is the palette for the meuol, also to identify it and then change it in other stuff, and also the palette for the farmer and stuff. You know, just plan it before actually going and changing it. So yeah, we're just going to change DJ Blue's and DJ Yellow's colors, so their names don't mean anything anymore. What you want to do is here, play around with the RGB slider or choose the colors that you have already chosen. I'm going to change DJ Blue to red so that he can be a little mad. Or maybe not. Let's change it to light green. That sounds good and kind of gross actually. Jim, you really want to keep in mind that the DS cannot handle the full RGB spectrum. So for example, if I put like 95, 95, it's going to round it down to a number that can be accepted by the DS. So you may want to play around with the colors here and with your art program for a bit, so you don't get any errors along the way. And yep, we're going to change DJ Yellow to red, so that now he can be mad. I don't know too much about colors. And yeah, that seems kind of good, I think. And yep, now, what I tend to do, well, and you should probably do as well, is to export this file and change it to like ED for edited. Then you go and save it, and here you have the ED and the OG. And here's you can view the hex code in here, and if you do so, this is the one for the original, this is the one for the edited. You can notice that some of the bytes are missing, and well, we're going to really want to fix that. And you can also notice which ones are changed. So for example, the first row has a bit of them that are changed, but we are not going to touch those because they are integral to the palette thing or something. I really don't know. The ones that are the colors that we change are these two and these two, if you can see them change a bit. And then the original also has a lot of stuff at the end, and we are going to need that too. So, you're going to need a hex editor. I personally use HXD. So you go ahead and open this one right up. Where's the... Oh, did I already lose it? I need this one, the sprite tutorial. You're going to open up both the original and the edited one. Here we go. And yep. What you basically want to do is copy, say, all of these except for the first row, because if you do that, it's not going to work. And keep track of where you are going to need to paste it. So when you go back, you can paste it just right there. And if you don't keep track like I just did, you're going to get an error. You say no. You have to keep track exactly where it is. See, I missed 2 rows. I missed 2 complete rows. How do you even do that? And we're going to... And this is the file that we're going to import into the game. So you go to Save As, and I really like calling this one just the normal name, so that I can keep track of it. You go to Save, and now we have it right there. So, we go back to Tink, and here we go. We go to Change File, we go to the one that we changed, and then we open it, we go to View, and you can see that it changed to green. It is changed to green here and changed to red here. And so, if we view the graphic, you can see that it also changed to green. And if we view the animation manager, you can finally see that DJ Blue is now DJ Green, and even though that doesn't rhyme. So yeah, that's basically palettes. You really want to be careful with the colors that you choose, and yeah, as I said, plan them ahead. And oh yeah, here's a tip. So you can see that there's a lot of colors, and some of them are just pure black. So if you want to use a color and say you just want to change one of these, you can do it. You can just add colors that are not in the original palette. However, you have to be really careful because some of the blacks are usually for the lines. They're usually the last ones, but I'm really not sure which ones they are. So yeah, just be careful on those. You can use the unused color slots, but just be careful. Okay, and now we're going to get to the real meat of the tutorial, actually changing the the graphics. So yeah, let's go and change the beat animation. Or no, actually let's go and change DJ Yellow's face, because I think that's just one sprite. Let's go and find it. There's He's not too yellow anymore. There are the two of them. That's how it's going to look in the game. Okay. Which one's face? I just want the face alone. I'm doing this with the scroll wheel. Because you can do that. Just select it and then don't press anything else and just scroll. Here we go. Here's the face. We are going to want to export. No, not yet. We're going to want to turn off transparency because there you can see which areas you are going to be able to edit. We're going to export it. I'm just going to. Oh, what did I do? Oh, never mind. I'm just going to export it just right there in the DS Sprite tutorial thingy. I also want to change a part of DJ Yellow's beat animation, because here you can see sometimes the parts overlap, and if you want to change that, you are going to want to go to here, the OAMs. Basically, an OAM is like a different layer in like a drawing program. So for example, if I turn off OAM 10, there you can see the thing disappeared. If I turn off OAM 9, another thing disappeared. And we can just go and go and go and make everything disappear. And of course, the ones in the front, the ones last are the ones in the front. And I don't think there's much you can change about this. You're just going to have to edit all of it. Like, what am I saying? Oh, like, I mean the order. You can't really change the order of the OAMs. I think you may be able with the OAM editor, but I'm not sure about that. You can mess around with it if you like. I don't know too much about this program, so yeah. So what you want to do is isolate the parts that you want to edit. So I'm going to be isolating the hands as well. We go export and then yeah, save it. And if you want to edit the body, then you're going to just have to isolate the body so that parts don't overlap. And yeah, it's basically kind of it. And yeah, here if you want, you can just edit the ground, the desk rather. And yep. Ready. Let's go and edit some sprites. So, the sprite tutorial. First, we're going to edit the head. Or well, I might just cut it here because it's just silly stuff that I might do. So yeah, be right back. Alright, so we're back. I just made some silly edits. Here we have DJ Yellow's face looking like this. And then I also gave some bit of gloves to DJ Blue. There you can see him. You just wanna save it just like you always do. Save it to a PNG. And now, to import it, you're going to want to go to the place where you already were. Here is the body beat animation. Then you wanna import it. This one's pretty simple. You just import it. However, for the for the one that has the arms, where is it? I'm sorry, I'm very absent-minded. Please, where is it? There it is. I'm not quite sure which one of these is it. I'm going to check the name. It's, oh, you go away, fiend. It's 17. Oh jeez. I suppose this one should be 17. We'll see if I'm wrong in a bit. So you want to isolate the parts that you already edited. So in this case, we're going to isolate the arms. And then you can import it. Make super sure that you are only importing it over the parts that you edited, because it may cause a mess if you don't. And yep, this one was it. Here we go, it has gloves. Also remember that you can only use the colors that are in the palette, because if you use other kinds of colors, here, let's just check it out right now. Let's use like this, and then go and do something like, I don't know, the goo, and then we go export something something, and then go ed. I always call them ed, I don't know why. And if we go ahead and import it, it's just going to be like, okay, this is like transparency or something. And if you go and activate the transparency, you can see like his arm's kind of broken. So yeah, just use the colors. And yep, that's pretty much it. Okay, just not quite yet. After changing all of the sprites that you want, because yeah, you're going to have to change them like individually. You can also see that some of the sprites that are repeated just get used whenever they are needed. And you can also see that here it kind of doesn't overlap, so it doesn't work. So you're going to have to be using a lot of trial and error. And this little face, I really like that. I really like that one. We're going to see this in action a bit. And yeah, you're going to the hard part about editing sprites is that you have to do it one by one. It's very time consuming, but it's pretty rewarding because it looks pretty cool. So yeah, after editing everything that you need, what you want to do, and don't forget this please, because it's like a really important step. You want to go here to the WinZip one, and you're going to want to pack it. It's going to take like 2 seconds, but it's very important, trust me. I'm going to do it again just in case. And then, and only then, you're going to want to save the ROM. It's going to create a new ROM. We're going to call it Rhythm Heaven Gold ED, because I really like EDs. And then, we're going to go ahead and test it. It's not here. The Smume, you failed me again. I'm going to use an emulator just for convenience's sake. The emulator DS. Here we go. Here's the Smume, and I really recommend this one, even though I hear it takes like a lot of RAM and stuff. But yeah, it's really fast and it's really reliable. So yeah, let's go ahead and open the Rhythm Heaven Gold ED NDS file. I don't think I have audio right now, so you're not going to be able to hear what's happening in game. But I might edit over. Let's just skip all of this. I'm going to load. Where's the load memory? Here it is. The Rhythm Heaven Duck 1 Duck. I don't know if that's and. Mouse not working correctly. Please bear with me. The goo. Playing Rhythm Heaven on an emulator is always hard. And yep, let's go DJ School. Where are you, DJ School? There you are, DJ School. DJ School. And now you can see that it's changed. Welcome to DJ School. This is a whole new world of graphics and stuff. Ray, come on, ooh. Even without music, I can play this well. And here comes the gloves. Escracho. Hey, there we go. You saw that? You saw that? That's how you edit graphics on Rhythm Heaven DS. There may be stuff I missed, but that's pretty much what you do in a nutshell. You go ahead and think, you get the stuff out, you edit it in the program, you get it again in, you pack. You don't forget to pack this, please, because it has happened at least twice to me that I forgot to pack it and I had to do it all over again. Was pretty time consuming. Please don't forget to pack it. So yep, that's going to be pretty much it for this tutorial. I'm probably going to do more sometime in the future. I just don't know when. I just did this one because I kind of had the time, and like, no one knows how to edit DS sprites, so I really wanted to help you guys out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you have a good day. I hope you do well. Here's OBS. You're just being OBS. Thanks you, OBS. You helped me a lot. And yep, take care. Goodbye.